Hello Confirmation Mentors. This is just a short video to kind of get you acclimated and point out a few things as you enter into this mentor relationship with a student. First of all, I just want to say thank you so much for giving your time over the next 9 weeks to these students. This mentor relationship is such a huge and important component to the confirmation process, and the students really do look forward to it, and it's also a huge blessing to the leaders as well. So thank you for doing that. You're going to be getting a blue confirmation packet booklet that's for the mentors. The students have a brown one. Yours is blue. We're also going to be putting your name down here. This one doesn't have a name, but we're going to have your name on there. So you can pick those up in my office, which is in the administrative building, room A109. Yeah, 109. So you can pick those up and grab those and look for the one with your name on it. I just want to walk you through a couple things within this booklet for you. If you can, first and foremost, just make sure that you read all the material in there. It'll take you, 10 or 15 minutes. Just make sure you're reading everything, because it kind of talks about our expectations. It talks about the conduct, your conduct that we expect. It talks about responding to allegations of child abuse or neglect. And it talks about just being the mentor relationship, and it also kind of gives a schedule for the student. So a couple things I just want to highlight in the Confo mentor expectations. A couple things, just make sure that you're meeting in a public place when you meet with the students. Sometimes, some of the best times to meet are on Sunday mornings when students are already up here, but sometimes leaders will take their students off campus and grab lunch, or they'll meet with them during the week. Whatever you do, if you can meet in a public place, that would be best, not only protecting the child, but protecting you as well, and you can have privacy in that public place. Some parents or some students would like to meet at their house, which is totally okay. Just when you meet at their house, just try to be out in the open, and also make sure that one of the parents are present. We prefer that you don't meet at a house, you and the student alone. So the key word here is due diligence. Just do your due diligence to protect yourself and protect the students from any kind of crazy allegations or any kind of crazy situations that might come up. So just make sure that you're meeting in a public place. And also, if you can just check in with myself or Mindy twice over the next 9 weeks just to let us know how it's going. You can do that via email or text or phone call, however is easiest for you. If you can just do that, that would be great, just so we can kind of get an idea. And if you're having trouble meeting up with the student because of schedules or the parent is being difficult or whatever, please let us know, because this is a crucial part of the confirmation process, and we want to make sure that that's happening. So make sure that you're going to be, when you're reading the student, when you're reading through the child protection policy and all that, you're going to notice there's a phrase called the 2-worker rule. That's for weekly classes and small groups and that kind of stuff. Just having that, making sure that there's 2 adults present, and so so there's some flexibility with that as far as the mentor relationship. Obviously, when you're driving a student, you're not going to have another friend or another adult like, hey, come ride with me. So you can totally ride, one-on-one with your student. One of the things that you can do to kind of help, another thing to help protect you is create a timeline. So for example, if I go to pick up Johnny Element student for confirmation, to go take him to lunch, and so we can have our mentor meeting, what I'm going to do is when I pick him up, I'm going to text RO, i.e. me, I'm going to text somebody and just say, hey, I'm picking up Johnny, we're going to In-N-Out for our mentor meeting. And then push send. That way we have when you picked them up and a kind of a beginning timeline. And then when you're done, at the end, when you drop them off, you can text me and say, I'm dropping off Johnny. We are done with our mentor time. That will just create a timeline that will help in case anything comes up or anything comes up, that we can have a timeline of your whereabouts with the student, etc., etc. Other than that, make sure, like I said, make sure you go through all the information. The mentor meetings, there's 4 of them, and you'll see it says mentor meeting 1, 2, 3, 4, whatever. There's a lot of information in there. A lot of that is designed so that you can get to know the student. It's kind of icebreaker questions, and then it kind of moves on into the questions regarding like, what are you learning in your class? What do you think about this stuff? So you can use as much or as little of that stuff as you want. Really, the point of this whole mentor relationship is life on life, an adult that cares for the student and their well-being and their journey of faith. There's not the student and how well they do, or there's no such thing. It's just they're on a journey, and there's no reflection on you. It's just think of it as a relationship that you're forming that is going to be a lifelong relationship, hopefully, with this student, that you can help walk them through the journey of faith, and that you can be a trusted adult in their life. So again, thank you so much for what you're doing. Thank you for this time that you're giving. We really appreciate it. And if you have any questions, please don't hesitate to get a hold of us. God bless.